a very good evening and welcome to the pitch on the campus of West Texas A&M as we get set for soccer action tonight. Of course, the Lady Buffs of West Texas A&M, number 15 in the country, get set to take on Oklahoma Christian as the Eagles have made the drive over about 3.5 hours from the Oklahoma City area. And so for WT, as they get set to come into this one, things have changed a lot here on the campus of West Texas A&M in the last 24 hours. By that, I just mean weather-wise. 24 hours ago, we had little light snow showers and heavy rain, but today the skies have cleared, beautiful, clear skies in Canyon tonight. Temperature 65 degrees and wind out of the southeast at 3. Quite a difference in 24 hours, and we are set for this important LSC matchup between the Lady Buffs and the Lady Eagles tonight. For the Lady Buffs, they come in with a record of 12-1-3, while Oklahoma Christian comes in with a record of 4-8-4. As you take a look, shots per game, the Buffaloes are averaging about 16.7 shots per game, while the Eagles are 10.8 shots per game. Shots on goal, the percentage, 506 for the Lady Buffs to 329 for Oklahoma Christian. Goals per game, Lady Buffs are averaging 2.19 goal per game, while Oklahoma Christian is averaging .69. For the Eagles, they're coming off a 1-0 win over UT Permian Basin. That was at home last Saturday. Elise Foreman and Kayla Lovelace led Oklahoma Christian with 3 goals each. That's what they've done so far this season. Defensively, the Eagles have featured 3 different goalkeepers. Gabby Goddard has accounted for the Lions' share of minutes with 913 of the 1440 minutes they played so far this year. As a team, OCU has given up 22 goals and made 48 saves for that .686 save percentage and a 1.38 goals against average on the season. For the Lady Buffs, well, they couldn't put the ball in the back of the net in the first half against St. Mary's last Saturday. In fact, Chad Webb was talking about he wanted them to get out to a quicker, bigger start than they did, and they did not in that contest. And so no one scored. In fact, it was a scoreless tie going into the half. Then in the 57th minute, the Rattlers are able to get a goal, and they led 1-0 at that point as the clock ticked under 10 minutes to play. Emily Avila placed a shot in the top corner of the goal to tie the game. Asha James had a great look at a goal in the closing minutes, but her shot went over the crossbar. Of course, WT ranked number 15 in the country. Dallas Baptist still leads the nation as the number 1 team overall. West Texas is the next closest Lone Star Conference opponent, ranked 15. And then those are also receiving votes include Angelo State along with Central Oklahoma. So those teams have received votes in the top 25 this season. For the Lady Buffs, as they get ready for this one, they want to get off to a quick start. They come out this season here at the pitch. They are 7-0-1 following that draw with St. Mary's. In other words, they had won 7 in a row here at the pitch until that draw with St. Mary's on Saturday. Overall, WT is 75-31-13 since the pitch was open on September 10th, 2010. That was with a 1-0 defeat over Fort Lewis when they opened the pitch here on the campus of West Texas A&M University. And so as these teams kind of get together tonight, WT has a 5-0 series lead in this one against Oklahoma Christian. And so Oklahoma Christian has only been to Canyon one time, and WT came away with a 10-0 win. That was 3 years ago in 2019. But different teams, and of course both of them are fighting for playoff positioning as it goes. Right now, DBU leads the conference with a 9-1-1 record. Angelo State is next at 7-2-1. Then the Lady Buffs at 6-1-3, followed by Lubbock Christian 5-2-3. Then St. Mary's 4-3-3, St. Edward's 4-3-3, UT Tyler 2-3-5, UT Permian Basin 3-6-2, and Midwestern State 3-6-1. Of course, playoffs will begin next week. What we want to do is take a timeout. We're going to do so, and then we'll come back, as this is also senior recognition evening tonight. And so we'll have a look at the seniors who are graduating off this Lady Buff squad. But first, we'll take this time out on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Buffs!
Well, welcome back to the pitch on the campus of West Texas A&M University. And, of course, every year comes that last home game for the teams and, of course, for the Lady Buffs. That means that this is senior recognition night as well. Every year, West Texas A&M is proud to have student-athletes who represent the school well through their hard work, both on the pitch and in the classroom. Today, we'd like to call attention to those members of our team who today are representing the Lady Buffs here at the pitch. Lady Buffs are privileged to have 6 seniors finishing their home playing careers tonight. Each has contributed during their time in Canyon, and we'd like to honor their hard work and dedication at this time. As you probably, if you're familiar with the Lady Buffs and you go through their schedule, you'll see 6 seniors on the roster, but actually one of those is not walking with the seniors tonight. That's Alex Rajardo, a 5'4" senior from Albuquerque, New Mexico, primarily because Alex has been unable to play this season, so she's having a redshirt year, and so she'll get a chance to come back next year for her redshirt senior season, so she will not be recognized tonight. And another junior that will be recognized tonight, and we'll get to her momentarily on the roster, but is a senior in class credits and will graduate in May, and so that's why the senior recognition for her, and we'll get to that momentarily. The first senior that has helped the Lady Buffs over the past 5 years has appeared in 84 games, starting in 76 for a total of 6,831 minutes. Her total minutes places her third in the Lady Buff record book for minutes played. In her career, she has 15 goals and 11 assists. Today, she is escorted by her parents, Marlene and Eduardo, and her siblings, Stephanie and Kayla. Please welcome number 2, Emily Avila. Emily, of course, who had the tying goal against St. Mary's and had the winning goal on the road earlier last week. So she's had actually a strong finish here in the last 4 games and has played exceptionally well. Second senior we recognize today has appeared in 18 games with 5 starts as a forward during her time at WT. Coming from her hometown of Austin, Texas, she holds an assist to her name in her 517 minutes of play at WT. Today she is escorted by her father, Humberto, and her brother, Christian. Please welcome number 16, Damaris Cruz. And of course, Damaris has played quite a bit as of late as well, getting to slide in and contributing for the Lady Buffs. The next senior has tallied a total of 6,858 minutes as a defender with the Lady Buffs. Coming from Dallas, her minutes rank second in all-time minutes played for a Lady Buff. In her career, she has 18 goals and 12 assists. Today, she is escorted by her parents, Delilah and Freddie, and her siblings, Eliza, Darren, and Gabrielle. Please welcome number 13, Mia Mendoza. Up next to recognize is a Lady Buff that has traveled all the way from Cannon, Trinidad and Tobago. This forward previously attended Florida International before coming to help the Lady Buffs. This senior has appeared in 46 games for the Maroon and White over 3 seasons. She holds LSC All-Tournament Team, Newcomer of the Year, Second Team All-LSC, along with Second Team All-Region honors. Earlier this year, she was named the Preseason Offensive Player of the Year. Today, she is escorted by Jeff and Linda Ellis and Doug Webb. Welcome, number 17, Asha James. And Asha, of course, is a junior by class recognition, but is a senior by her in-class contribution, and so that's why she's being recognized as a senior. The next Lady Buff we recognize today has over 1,200 minutes, over 30 games as a defender over her time at WT. She came to the Buffs from Scottsdale Community College in her hometown of Highland, Utah. She's started 11 of 30 games she's appeared in. Today she's escorted by her mom, Denise, and sister, Casley. Please welcome number 24, Brooke Russ Kelly. And our final senior has totaled a total of 1,586 minutes as a defender with the Lady Buffs. Coming from Broomfield, Colorado, she previously played for Northeast Community College, where she then transferred to WT. She scored 1 goal and tallied 3 assists from her defender position during her time in the maroon and white. Today, she is escorted by her parents, Linda and Steve, and her sister, Kaylee. Please welcome number 12, Mandy Stricker. And, of course, ladies and gentlemen, these are the seniors that are being recognized here for West Texas A&M on senior night. And, again, a good crop that have contributed to making this team number 15 in the country. And, again, just a phenomenal season so far, which it's not over as of yet. Of course, we have tonight's contest, and then they go on the road as they will play their final contest this Friday at Texas A&M International. Now we're going to have, in just a moment, we're going to have the national anthem. And what's kind of interesting with that is another Lady Buff will contribute as well. And we've seen her on the back row quite a bit for the Lady Buffs from Pflugerville, Texas, 511 Southmore Kendall Britton. And she is a musical student here at West Texas A&M University and wants to be a commercial artist when she finishes college here at West Texas A&M. Kendall has been a flutist throughout her lifetime, basically, as long as she can remember. She's enjoyed playing the flute, and so she'll get an opportunity here to do the national anthem once they get the final pictures taken for the seniors being recognized out here at the pitch on the campus of West Texas A&M University. And so those seniors make their way off, and we're about set for the national anthem as Kendall is warming up. Some other games going on around in the Lone Star Conference tonight. We can give you an update that St. Mary's leads UT Tyler 1-0. Getting set to get underway as we are, St. Edwards and Angelo State. Midwestern and Texas Women's are about set to get underway as well. So too Eastern New Mexico and Lubbock Christian. And so Texas A&M and so I should say that's the matches that are set for today. Now the team all comes out, gets set for the national anthem, and making her way to, I believe, the microphone is going to be Kendall Britton, who will play our national anthem here at the pitch on the campus of West Texas A&M University. And so, well, first they're going to do the starting lineups for tonight, so let's do that as well. We'll join right along with them before they get to that point. Let's start with Oklahoma Christian and their starting lineup for tonight. And it looks this way. In goal will be Ashley Jackson, a sophomore from Mustang, Oklahoma. She'll be joined by Brooklyn Fink, Reagan Kaiser, Jordan Friedenblum, also Elise Foreman, also Kyla Lovelace, Manon Carasola, also Aubrey Bray, Gracie Cornelius, Cameron Covington, and Carson Hazel. That's the starters tonight for the Lady Eagles from Oklahoma Christian. And before we get to the WT starting lineup tonight, we have our national anthem, and that will be Kendall Britton, who will be a soloist on the flute for tonight's national anthem. We'll head down to the field. A beautiful rendition of the national anthem from Kendall Britton. And Kendall, of course, will be included in our starting lineup as she will be along the back row as a defensive player as we look at the WT starting lineup for tonight. Looks this way. It will be Reagan Heelan, who was in goal and has pitched so many shutouts this season. Reagan Heelan, the 5'6" sophomore from Kearney, Nebraska. Emily Avila, the senior defensive specialist, 5'6" senior. She'll be joined tonight by Reagan Medical, a 5'1" sophomore from Lucas. Ashley Silvestre, a 5'2" junior from Amarillo Paladuro. Kendall Britton, of course, who just heard for the national anthem, a 5'11" sophomore from Pflugerville. Manny Stricker, 5'5" senior from Broomfield, Colorado. Maya Mendoza, a 5'2" senior from Dallas, Texas. Demarius Cruz, a 5'2" senior from Austin, Texas. Asha James, a 5'5" junior from Canon, Trinidad and Tobago. Maria Frances Serrant, a 5'9" sophomore from Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago. And Brick Rose Kelly, a 5'4" senior from Highland, Utah. And that's the starting lineup for tonight's match here at the pitch on the campus of West Texas A&M University. A very special evening tonight as we get set to get this one underway. And it will be the Lady Eagles from Oklahoma Christian in white tops, maroon shorts, and maroon numerals. Lady Buffs will be in gray uniforms with maroon numerals as they get set to come out and get this one underway this evening. And again, should be a good one. Both teams obviously are looking at the playoff picture as well. Of course, the top four teams will host the first round of the Lone Star Conference tournament. Then the highest seed after the first round will be the host from then on. And so, again, a lot at stake for both teams coming into this one. And so, as mentioned, DBU leads the conference with a 9-1-1 record. Angelo State 7-2-1. West Texas A&M at 6-1-3. Lubbock Christian 5-2-3. St. Mary's 4-3-3. St. Edwards 4-3-3. UT Tyler 2-3-5. UT Permian Basin 3-6-2. And Midwestern State with an outside shot at 3-6-1. Texas A&M International 1-4-6. Texas Women's 1-4-5, Oklahoma Christian 2-7-2, and Eastern New Mexico 2-7-1. For Oklahoma Christian, they need a big game tonight in order to try to move up to get into the playoff picture, and so that's something that they'll be looking at as well. Both teams getting set as the Lady Buffs get their final instructions from what they do, their huddle. Reagan Heelan breaks the group, and they will make their way out. And the Lady Buffs will be going from right to left along in tonight's match from the pitch. Of course, Oklahoma Christian will be going from left to right as we get set to get this one, and the Lady Buffs get set to put this in play. Bryce Sheets, happy to be coming your way on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. Peyton Stokes, our director for tonight's contest, as we are underway. Lady Buffs control it, and they have it along the back sideline. Stricker has it, kicks it up ahead, and that is going to be battled for. Cruz had it for a moment. And now along the right sideline is Maya Mendoza. Mendoza kind of moves toward the middle. WT trying to get off to a quick start. Asha James has it, and she is looking around trying to slide it back to the middle. Instead, they'll regroup everybody across the midline. So the Lady Buffs have brought defenders up into the offensive end of the field. Mendoza attacking in the middle. Her left-footed pass was taken away by Oklahoma Christian. Lady Buffs still control it. Along the back line, they get up to Ross Kelly. Ross Kelly over on the right side to Mendoza. Mendoza trying to run it down, but it goes out of bounds, and so that will be a throw-in for Oklahoma Christian. So the Lady Buffs, again, trying to control the opportunity to have a first-round playoff match here at the pitch in Canyon. So Oklahoma Christian will throw this one in. Trying to control it along the back line. Lady Buffs are coming up, putting pressure on it. Ross Kelly gets it back to Avila, who gets it up across on the near side. It's Reagan Kaiser, junior from the Colonies, trying to get it. But coming away with it is Reagan Medical, and that's kicked out of bounds, so that'll be a WT throw-in. And so Medical will get set to throw this one in. On the near side, Megan looks a give and go. Trying to get it to Cruz. That's going to be headed back. Cruz controls it, kicks it up. That one's going to be grabbed by the goalie. And so Ashley Jackson, the sophomore from Mustang, Oklahoma, pulls that one in, gets it out quickly, and Oklahoma Christian trying to get it across the midline for the first time, and they do. So now Oklahoma Christian attacks on the far side. That's taken away by the Lady Buffs. They get it up to Maria Francis Sarant. Sarant gets away from the pressure, goes toward the middle, now kicks it down, tries to sprint down into the corner. Maria Francis will get there ahead, and it's going to be kicked out of bounds, so that'll be another Lady Buff throw-in. So the Lady Buffs trying to be aggressive on the offensive end. Reagan Medical will come down and throw this one back in again. And again, the Lady Buffs bring everybody across the midline, so everybody in the WT offensive end of the field. James has it taken away. Coming away with it. Here's a kick to the near side. Medical dribbles down with her left foot. She's doubled up, tries to go in between the defenders, but that's going to be kicked out of bounds. And so that should have been a Lady Buff throw-in, but they're going to say that's off of the Lady Buff, so it'll be a goal kick for Ashley Jackson. She gets it in play to Jordan Friedenblum. 5'4" junior from Edmond, Oklahoma, kicks it up ahead, trying to feed it up ahead to Gracie Cornelius. Cornelius kicks it to the back row. Now they feed it up ahead once again. Oklahoma Christian they want to methodically move it up the field. Lady Buffs are going to try to put pressure on. There's a feed up ahead. Controlling it, Maya Mendoza has to kick it back to Ross Kelly. Ross Kelly will bring it back to the back line, and they'll reset the offense. Avila kicks it up on the near side. That's going to be headed up. Medical has it, takes it in the middle. Reagan tries to do a pinwheel, does so. She's taken down, and that's going to be a foul called on Oklahoma Christian. So it'll be Reagan Medical that will get an opportunity here as we watch the replay. Again, Reagan trying to take it down, controls it here, and then tries to do a pirouette, so to speak. And in doing so, she's taken down from behind. So that becomes a foul, and it's going to be Medical with a free kick here at the 40-minute mark. Kick on the way, and that just clears the top of the bar. That was the right spot, right location. Trying to take a little bit of an advantage there on Ashley Jackson. And so Jackson gets it out and puts it in play. They're trying to feed it up ahead. It's controlled by Medical. Medical will bring it back. Kendall Britton will control it. Look to bring it up. Has Medical. Kicks it in the middle. Now goes to Avila over on the right side with it. Is Stricker. Stricker will feed it up ahead. Maya Mendoza. Mendoza dribbling through traffic, trying to get it into the middle. Takes it underneath the player's legs there and did a nice job of keeping control, but Oklahoma Christian comes away. There's a hand called on Asha James, so that'll be a free kick for Oklahoma Christian. That one just basically got kicked up and was kicked in her hand. So Oklahoma Christian controls it, and with it in the back line is Reagan Kaiser. They kick it up ahead, trying to get it up, but Britton controls it for the Lady Buffs over to Silvestre. Back to Medical. Reagan goes to the back line. That's Avila. The senior will take it across the way. Puts her foot into it, trying to feed it up ahead. Trying to get it to Maria Francis Sarant. There's a race for it, but that one's going to go out of bounds, and so that will be actually a throw-in for the Lady Buffs, as that was kicked out of bounds by Oklahoma Christian. We played almost 7 minutes so far. No score from the pitch in Canyon. Pass over on the near side. Silvestre kicks it to the back line. Britton will bring it up. And Reagan Medical, the slide stop, controls the ball, takes it to the middle, now spins back to the inside toward the goal. There's a kick on the way. There's another kick. It's knocked away. Maria Francis was trying to get it in, but just couldn't. Lady Buffs still control it. And Stricker lobs this one up against to Saran. Saran trying to control. Scramble for the loose ball. Cruz sends it over on the right side. Here's Asha James. Her shot is, just over the top of the crossbar. Again, trying to keep it high. And so trying to get another opportunity there. We'll watch the replay here. As again, it was Asha James who takes it, dribbles around the player, then comes up and tries to boot it high in the back end, but just a little too high, goes over the crossbar. Good opportunity for the Lady Buffs. So it'll be Oklahoma Christian putting this in play and controlling it for Oklahoma Christian is Gracie Cornelius. She gets it up across the midline. This is the first opportunity that OC has had to attack on their end of the field. They control it. Pass toward the middle that's deflected toward the goal. Reagan Heelan comes up with a save. It was a nice effort, though, by the Eagles trying to get that out. Medical kicks it up. Britton will bring it up. Kicks it across. Now taking in the middle, Maria Francis Saran, one-on-one, trying to get around the player, but it's taken away. Nice defense for Oklahoma Christian from Reagan Kaiser. Silvestre trying to keep that one alive. Ross Kelly heads it over to the near side, but Oklahoma Christian comes away with it. Well, they feed it to the back line. Kaiser again goes back to the middle. It's going to be headed up by Elise Foreman. Again, Oklahoma Christian trying to be a little more deliberate on their attack. Evan Drizzle, the head coach, shouting out instructions for the Lady Eagles. Right at the midline, they come over on the near side. With it is Elise Foreman. She sends it into the middle. That's Carson Hazel. Comes back to the near side, and again, deliberately trying to inch their way in. Reagan Kaiser will attack. Tries to get a shot up, and that's going to be kicked away. Oklahoma Christian runs it down, and again controlling it is Hazel. She gets it to the back line. There's a kick by Brooklyn Fink. Lady Buffs knock that one out. Oklahoma Christian continues to attack. Now they'll reset to their back line. Over on the far side, that will be Manon Carasola. There's a scramble for the loose ball. Still controlling it. Trying to dribble over on the near side. It's Carasola. Here's a shot toward the goal. Carasola is there, but so too is Reagan Heelan, who brings it out quickly. Gets it up to the midline. Lady Buffs trying to attack. Asha James has it. Kicks it over on the near side to Medical. Reagan boots it over on the far side, trying to get it to Mendoza, or to Cruz, excuse me. But that's just not there. Mendoza comes up, has it, tries to left kick it in. Ross Kelly heads it up. Medical gets it to the back line. Britton will come up with over on the near side to Reagan Medical. Medical will boot it up ahead, trying to feed it up to Maria Francis Saran, but Jackson will come out and grab that in goal, and so she'll retreat, allow her offense to get reset. We played 10 minutes so far, coming up on 11-minute mark here in the first half. No score from the pitch on the campus of West Texas A&M. Lady Buffs, number 15 in the country, taking on Oklahoma Christian. Lady Buffs trying to get their 8th win at home this season. They control it over to Ross Kelly. Brooke to Medical. Back to Britton. To Vila. Kicks it up ahead. There's Mendoza. Drives the right line, then just lost the handle on it. So it'll be a throw in for Oklahoma Christian. Lady Buffs take it away after the throw in. To the back line, Stricker. Will bring it across. Goes to Mendoza. Back to Stricker. Back to Mendoza. Maya will drive toward the right corner. Now kicks it toward the middle. That's going to be headed out by Oklahoma Christian. Scramble for the loose ball. Up ahead. Controlling that. Silvestre gets it toward the middle. Trying to feed it up, but Oklahoma Christian able to make the steal. They feed it over on the right side, and that's Manon Carasola. Carasola from Nice, France. Trying to drive it, but has it taken away. Scramble for the loose ball. There's the official. Calls a foul on Carasola. Stricker. Actually, it was Mendoza who was trying to put the move on her. Here's a kick up ahead. That hit one of the WT players in the back. Hit Asha James in the back. She wasn't ready. And so Oklahoma Christian comes back the other way. Make sure Asha's okay, because that was a pretty hard kick. Down in the corner, trying to drive the corner. Here's a shot. Here's a header out by the WT defense, and they control it. That was a nice opportunity, trying to feed it over to Kyla Lovelace. Now the Lady Buffs get up ahead. With it is Maria Francis. Crosses. Nope. Goes to the right side. That's going to be kicked out of bounds by Oklahoma Christian. And so it'll be a throw in for the Lady Buffs. So getting set to throw this one in by Mendoza. She looks and gets it into James. That's taken away by Oklahoma Christian. So the Lady Eagles attack the other way. With it is Carasola. Feeds it over on the near side. Goes to Kaiser, back to the middle. Now they feed it on the right side, trying to get it to Hazel, but that goes over too far near, but Lovelace able to save it back toward the middle. Here's an opportunity for Oklahoma Christian. Ross Kelly comes up, puts the pressure on. Now they feed it back. Again, that's going to be Kaiser. Here's her shot. It's going to be taken away by the Lady Buffs. And we've got a high kick called, and so... or a hand, excuse me, that was a hand called on Oklahoma Christian, so that'll be free kick for the Lady Buffs. Reagan Heelan gets set to put this in play. Played 15 minutes, still no score. Oklahoma Christian controls it. They get it up to the middle. That's taken away by the Lady Buffs over on the near side to Medical. Medical feeds it up, trying to get it to Saran. Lady Buffs headed up towards Saran once again. Maria Francis can't control, and Oklahoma Christian takes it away. Feed over on the near side to Lovelace. Lovelace dribbles across the midline. Lady Buffs trying to make the theft. They'll kick it back to Heelan in goal, and she'll rework it. So Heelan taking her time. Puts her foot in the middle of it, toward the middle, I should say. That's taken away by Oklahoma Christian. Lady Eagles attacking now. Let's feed it to the left side, trying to get it to Carasola, who's taken down, and no call on the play. So coming back the other way, Asha James has it in the middle, tries to feed it up ahead, trying to thread the needle to get it to Maria Francis. It's controlled by Avila. Or check it, that's controlled by Silvestre. Comes over on the near side to Medical. Medical, back to Britton. Kendall goes to the back line now to Avila. Over on the right side to Stricker. Lady Buffs attack now. Down in the middle. Lady Buffs trying to just weave in and out of traffic. Kick it up ahead. Trying to get it to Maria Francis. That's kicked over to Reagan Medical. She'll go right back to the middle trying to get it to Maria Francis, but it's controlled by the Lady Buffs. Over to Medical. Reagan kicks it back. That's going to be kicked out of bounds, and there'll be a throw-in for the... Well, it's going to be a throw-in off of a Lady Buff player, so that's going to be for Oklahoma Christian. Get set to throw it in. The wind's starting to pick up now a little bit. Again, pretty much light winds after the weather we had yesterday. Some snow flurries here in the late evening. A lot of rain yesterday. A nice move on the right side, trying to drive it up. Mendoza looks to go on the right side. That's taken away by Oklahoma Christian. There's a scramble for the loose ball as it stays in bound. Running it up is Carasola. Carasola feeds it to the middle. They come across the way to Lovelace. Lady Buffs take that one away. And that's going to be controlled by Medical. Medical will bring it back. Kendall Britton now will control it. Britton tries to lob it up ahead, but that's going to be bounced out of there by Oklahoma Christian over on the near side. That's going to go out of bounds, and that'll be a throw in for the Lady Buffs. So Medical will come up, get set to throw it in. Gets it to Asha James. James has it taken away by Oklahoma Christian. Britton sends that up. So Silvestre, she controls it. Comes over to Medical on the near side. Reagan brings it back to the middle to James. Asha will attack, goes over on the far right side. Mendoza's over there. I will dribble toward the middle. Comes back to Ross Kelly, who lobs a shot up. Oh, man, that just hit just above the crossbar. That was a nice feed back to Brooke Ross Kelly as we get set for a substitute. Oh, something's being said to the Oklahoma Christian bench. And so, not sure what the warning kind of was. I guess the players all had coats on over their warm-up jerseys, and he was telling them to take their warm-up jerseys off and just to put the coats on. So, anyway, Lady Buffs control this one. Vila kicks it back to Heelan. Reagan kicks it out on the near side to Gold to Britton. Britton up to Megan. Reagan Medical. Back to the middle. Vila tries to kick it up ahead to Maria Francis. Scramble for the loose ball. Oklahoma Christian has it. Coach Driesel is telling him to move up. He wants them to get more aggressive offensively. They work it back to the middle. And now at the midline, trying to control it, is Cameron Covington. Covington goes on the right side, but Medical makes the steal. Gets it to Kendall Britton. Kendall lobs it up ahead. It's going to be a scramble. And now Oklahoma Christian controls it with Reagan Kaiser. Kaiser kicks it back to Freddie Bloom. Now there's a feed up ahead. And that one is kicked on the far side to Carousel. Carousel trying to run it down. She's doubled up there by WT defenders, and they take it away. They lob it back across the midline. Running it down is Brooklyn Fink. Now it's hit to the back line. And again, that's Frida Bloom. Jordan kicks it up ahead. Now over on the near side to Reagan Kaiser. Oklahoma Christian very content with kind of playing keep away, trying to be more deliberate on their offensive set. Ross Kelly with the theft kicks it over on the right side. Mendoza back to Stricker. She will bring it across over on the left side. Goes to Ross Kelly. Ross Kelly will bring it up. Looks over. Comes it into the middle. Trying to run it down. Here's a kick toward the goal, and that's going to be behind the goal. Demarius Cruz got that in the corner and tried to take a shot, but that just got taken away. Substitute coming in, Jala Wolf, a sophomore from Laramie, Wyoming, comes in. And she'll replace Cameron Covington. So Jayla Wolf now working in the midfield section. That's going to be headed up by Carson Hazel. Hazel works it to the left side. Carasola back to the middle. Lady Buffs come up, kick that one away. Scramble for the loose ball. Now Oklahoma Christian will lob it up on the near side, trying to get it to Lovelace, but that's headed out by the Lady Buffs. Scramble for the loose ball. James comes away with it. Asha tries to kick it up to Maria Francis. A behind kick. Maria Francis gets behind the defender, crosses over to the middle. Now looks, kicks it over to Mendoza. Mendoza's shot is going to be picked up by the goalie. Good opportunity by Maria Francis on the assist to Mendoza. Just nice play by Ashley Jackson. Jackson puts it in play. Rose Kelly heads it up across the midline. Played 23 minutes. No score in this one as of yet. Oklahoma Christian attacking. Scramble for the ball. Carasola has it. Takes a shot to the near side, trying to get it up ahead to Hazel. Lady Buffs were able to make the theft. Coming back. Kendall Britton goes over on the near side. Medical has it. Goes back to Britton. Kendall feeds it over on the right side. Ross Kelly. Ross Kelly feeds it up ahead to Mendoza. Pass in the corner. Demarius Cruz comes back to Mendoza. Mendoza lobs up a shot, and it hits the top of the crossbar and bounces away. Here's a rebound shot. It's going to be too high for Maria Francis Saron. She had an opportunity. Watch this on the replay. Again, a nice feed up ahead from Mendoza, and there's a shot on the way that hits the crossbar, and then Maria Francis had another opportunity but just kicked it over the top of the goal. So Oklahoma Christian controls it with a goal kick. They bring it across the midline. Lady Buffs take it back. They'll work it on the far side of the field. Mendoza over to James. Asha back to Strickland, over on the near side to Avila, who puts her foot into it, trying to feed it up ahead to Medical. Scramble for it. Medical brings it out, gets it to Maria Francis, who kicks it back to Medical. Medical, it's a foot race, and that's going to be kicked out of bounds, and that'll be a throw-in for the Lady Buffs. Medical gets set to throw this one in. Gets it to James. James shot toward the corner of the goal, but knocked down by Jackson. She'll bring it out. So Jackson will get her offense to get reset for Oklahoma Christian. 25 minutes have been played, coming up on the 26th minute here at the pitch. Lady Buffs control it along the far side of the field, across the midline. Mendoza gets down in the corner, continues on, crosses over, tries to get it to Maria Francis, and she just had the wrong angle on that kick. Mendoza had the right idea. Sub coming in for Oklahoma Christian, Raquel Fanili, a freshman from Tulsa, Oklahoma. And she'll come in, and she'll replace Carson Hazel. Over on the near side of Lovelace, but that's knocked out of bounds, so that'll be a throw in for the Lady Buffs. Kendall Britton gets set to throw it in. Trying to get it to Medical, back to Britton. Britton across the way to Avila. Avila over to Stricker. Mandy will bring it across. Toward the middle. Ross Kelly's shot is going to be wide. Oh, Brooke had a nice look at it. Just a little too wide there, trying to find the left corner that time. Again, nice feed up ahead. And here's the feed back to Ross Kelly. And gets the opportunity on the shot, and it just goes a little wide. So here's the kick in for Oklahoma Christian. Lady Buffs control it at the midline. Oklahoma Christian takes it away. They attack from Cornelius over to the left side, trying to get it to Carasola. Now back to the back line. Again, trying to be deliberate, take their time. Kaiser will lob it up on the right side to Lovelace, but that's going to be taken away by Kendall Britton. She'll feed it up ahead to Medical, and it goes out of bounds, so that'll be a throw-in for Oklahoma Christian. Another substitute for Oklahoma Christian, Morgan Berries, a junior from Denton, Texas, comes in. So Berries gets set to throw this one in. That's going to be out of bounds. They're going to say that's off the Lady Buffs. So running it down. Bears will come back. Coming up on 15 and a half minutes left to play in this first half. Lady Buffs with a steal, and there's a foul called. Quickly the Lady Buffs put it in play. So back to action. Lady Buffs control it. Stricker. Mandy will bring it up across the midline. Over to the middle. Silvestre comes over to Britton. Britton goes on the right side to Medical, or the left side to Medical. Medical, nice crossover, takes it in the middle. Still controls it. Has that one taken away. And Oklahoma Christian now has it. Across the midline. Carasola will control it. Wants to take it in the middle. Lady Buffs take it back the other way. There's a feed to Cruz. Silvestre on the near side going to Medical. Medical gets it over to Maria Francis Serrant. Maria Francis shot toward the goal, and that one is blocked right in front by Ashley Jackson, trying to catch her asleep, but she was right there ready for that long shot from Maria Francis Serrant. 14 minutes left in the first half here on senior night. Seniors for West Texas A&M, all 6 were recognized before the start of this one tonight. All 6 out there starting this evening. Here's a throw in for Oklahoma Christian. And it comes. Christian attacks on the near side. There's a takedown. Let's see what that call is going to be. This is going to be interesting. Both players go down. For Oklahoma Christian, that was Kyla Lovelace. It's a crossover, trying to get it to the middle. Scramble for the loose ball. And Well, they're going to give Oklahoma Christian the free kick on this one. You could kind of hear the WT fans in disagreement. Both players are going for the ball, but they called the foul on WT. Reagan Heelan lines everybody up for this free kick. So putting this one in play will be Raquel Fanili. There's a shot that is blocked. Here's another shot that's blocked. Scramble for the loose ball. Kicked out of the middle. Lady Buffs kick it up ahead the midline. Oklahoma Christian controls it on the back row. Now they kick it back to Jackson in goal. Kaiser has it. Being doubled up, she kicks it over on the far side. Slowly dribbling up is Brooklyn Fink, junior from Moore, Oklahoma. Here's a shot up across the middle. There's a feed up ahead. And coming out, Heelan able to grab that one. Still a loose ball, but she has it. Lovelace giving chase. Almost able to get that one. Kicks it out on the near side to Kendall Britton. Britton. Bring it up. Try to get it to Maria Francis Sarant. Azasha James up ahead. Feeds it up to James. James. As Oklahoma Christian comes up and is able to take it away defensively. They get it up to Lovelace. Lovelace attacks toward the middle. With it is Fanelli. Over on the left side to Foreman. Lady Buffs take that back. Maria Francis now has it. Over to Ross Kelly. Brooke will dribble toward the middle. Tries the give and goal, but Oklahoma Christian able to come away on a streak. They're able to get this one away quickly. Dribbling up is Aubrey Bray. Bray over to Carasoli. Carasoli drives into the corner, and there's a shot that's taken away. And now coming up, Reagan Heelan, and nice help defensively in goal by Kendall Britton. Medical comes back the other way. Takes it on the crossover to the middle. Again, Oklahoma Christian coming up. Ross Kelly comes and takes that one away. Now it's fed up. Mandy Stricker. She'll dribble over on the right side. Now come over to Vila. Back to the goalie. Heelan will rework the offense. Britton kicks it up, trying to feed it up ahead to James. Scramble for the loose ball. Lovelace has it the other way. Trying to get it back up in the middle to Lovelace. Scramble for it, Medical. Watches it go. She's pushed out of bounds. And that should be a foul, and it is the case. Again, on the replay, you see Medical trying to hold off their offensive player, and she's pushed out of bounds, and so WT controls it to Medical on the near side. Medical tries to feed it up in the corner to James. James has it. She controls it. Dribbles around the player, takes it into the middle. Passes Saransado. She was kind of got off balance on that left-footed try. And that one just missed out for an opportunity for the Lady Buffs. Lady Buffs had 11 shots so far here in this first half. There they headed back the other way. Oklahoma Christian kicks it across. Heelan will control it. Sophomore from Kearney, Nebraska will put this one back in play. It's going to be headed up. Stricker has it. Comes over to Britton on the near side. Kendall finds Medical at the midline. Reagan to James. Asha doubled up. Gets away from the defenders. Kicks it over to on the far side. Trying to get it up to Mendoza. Maya takes it in the middle, gets a lot of contact, no call, still takes it, controls it, gets it, try to get it to Maria Francis, and that's taken away by Oklahoma Christian. Ross Kelly controls it back the other way, tries to feed it back again. Mendoza will dribble around to the right side, kicks it over in the corner, and trying to run it down, but unable to do so. Trying to get it to Avila. And so it'll be a goal kick for Oklahoma Christian. So they slowly put it in play. I'd like to thank Amarillo National Bank for their support of WT Athletics. Amarillo National Bank, locally owned, family strong, and here to stay. Lady Buffs take the steal to midline. Feed up ahead to James. Lob all the way across the field to Mendoza. She controls it, brings it back toward the middle. There's a shot that's blocked by Oklahoma Christian, and that'll be a throw-in for the Lady Buffs. Trying to. It was Demarius Cruz had an opportunity, and that one just got blocked away. By Mendoza, the senior, will throw this one in. Back to Ross Kelly. Over on the near side. Silvestre has it taken away. Attacking. Right at the midline. WT trying to make the theft. James comes up, puts pressure on the defender, kicking it across the midline. Reagan Kaiser scramble for the loose ball. That's lobbed up ahead by Finelli, and Lady Buffs control it. Just under 6 minutes left in this first half. Hewlin takes her time and now puts it in play. It's going to be headed back by Oklahoma Christian, but Ross Kelly has it on the back line. Sends it over to Avila. She'll go back to Hewlin. Reagan will slowly work it up. Puts her foot into it. That's going to be headed up by WT over on the right side. Scramble for the loose ball. That may go out of bounds and be a throw-in for the Lady Buffs. That is the case. WT will get set to throw it in. Quickly they get it in to Sarant, who gives it back. Sarant dribbles through traffic. There's a shot from Cruz way over the top of the bar, and so that'll be a goal kick for Oklahoma Christian. Coming in for Oklahoma Christian, Natalie Davis, 5'7" senior from Colleyville, Texas. She comes in to replace Gracie Cornelius. Oklahoma Christian controls it. Ross Kelly has it. Kicks it to Stricker on the back line. Stricker now will advance over to Avila. Over to Britton. Kendall crosses over at the midline. Still controls it. Kicks it back to Avila. Avila tries to feed it up ahead to Medical. And Medical was going back to meet her, and the ball went in front of her and went out of bounds. Kinley Stockton will come in for Oklahoma Christian. She's a freshman from Edmond, Oklahoma. And she'll come in for Jayla Wolf. So a throw in for the Lady Eagles. Medical with the steal. Tries to feed it back on the near side, trying to get it to Silvestre. Oklahoma Christian getting set. That's Barris throwing it in. It's going to be headed up by Medical. controlled by Golden, by Britton. Kendall kicks it over on the right side. It's going to be headed up. Now Cruz heads it up. So too does Asha James. Now it's kicked across the midline. Scramble for the loose ball, and we've got a foul called on WT. Silvestre with the contact. They'll call her for the foul. So you see the contact right here, scrambling for the loose ball, and they're going to call Silvestre because she didn't touch the ball first. She'll get the foul. So free kick for Oklahoma Christian. Official says to bring it back in toward the midline. They were trying to take it up a little further. So here's the free kick. It's going to be headed out by WT. Still scramble for it right in front of the goal. Lady Buffs get it out. Up ahead toward the midline. Coming up on the 2-minute mark left to play in this first half. Scoreless between Oklahoma Christian and West Texas A&M. Lady Buffs control it. Stricker over on the near side, and that was headed out of bounds. Nice play defensively by Morgan Barris because Medical was trying to reverse and go the opposite way and get away from the defender. Kendall Britton kicks it up across the midline. Scramble for the loose ball. Carasola has it. Now kicks it back to the back line. 1:20 left to play in this first half. No score between WT and Oklahoma Christian. Here's a kick across the way. Scramble for it. Oklahoma Christian gets across the midline to Lovelace. And that's going to be foul on Lovelace.
1 minute remaining in the first half.
Little contact between Lovelace and Kendall Britton. Britton puts it in play. Goes to Vila. Vila back to Britton. 40 seconds left. Britton trying to bring it across. Feeds it up on the right side. That's going to be kicked out of bounds, so that'll be a Lady Buff throw in. Coming up on 20 seconds left to play in this first half. Lady Buffs will control it and throw it in. Get it to Asha James. James gets around the defender, takes it toward the middle. That's kicked out of bounds, and that'll be a corner kick for the Lady Buffs.
8, 7,
The Lady Buffs will try to hurry and get a corner kick in with 4 seconds.
2.
Here's the kick, and that's going to be headed up, and that one is just not enough time to set that one up. And that'll be the half. We're tied at 0 between Oklahoma Christian and the Lady Buffs here at the pitch on the campus of West Texas A&M. We want to take a timeout. We're going to do so. Come back with some statistics, but also a halftime interview for you as well. Again, no score between the Eagles and the Lady Buffs. We're back after this timeout on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef starts with Market Street. Market Street, where we do beef the best.
Beef in the heart of Texas. The prairie wide
Bud Light, proudly brewed
in the heart of Texas.
Since 1910, WT and the Department of Agricultural Sciences has provided high-quality education to the students of the Panhandle and beyond.
At WT, professors know me and are committed to my success.
If you want to get an ag industry job, WT is where you need to be.
I don't want just a job and a paycheck after graduation. I want a career where I can make a difference.
WT invested in my career. I intend to pay it forward.
Thompson, come on in.
How you
Good
doing?
to see you. Good to see you. Have
Well,
a chair. Have a chair.
Certainly. Thank you.
We're being joined today by Thompson Mayberry, who is the Associate Athletic Director of Corporate Relations, which is a mouthful. So we're going to start right there. Tell me a little bit, when you're talking about corporate relations, obviously it's talking about corporations, but not just probably locally, it's probably all over the place.
Yeah, it's a regional base of about 36 counties.
Okay.
WT as a university traditionally has drawn students from, and those businesses participate in our athletic program. Not only that, I think one of the big reasons we brought the activity back in-house was to reach beyond that scope, to do more national businesses as well, because a lot of those national companies located in our regional base. So we feel that's a good avenue to go get some dollars for athletics as well.
So talk a little bit about that. When you're talking to companies, is it a broad conversation when I say that? I mean, are you talking about obviously trying to get some funding in support of athletics, but also are they companies that are looking for potential employees down the road too?
Exactly. A lot of our industry are agriculture related, so with our tremendous ag base here and at the university draws that crowd. A lot of our student athletes are ag majors, so it draws that from that. And I think that's one of the big reasons our push for regional and national growth in athletics is because, our students are athletes. It's really student athletes. Some of our athletes have the ability to go to the next level, but not always. When I played here and graduated, I was lucky to have a couple of guys play across from me and behind me that, I say I graduated and went to work, got a job. They graduated and went to the NFL. So a lot of those guys, some of those guys have the potential, but we're focused mainly on education because if you don't get the ability or that opportunity to go to the next level, WT offers a tremendous background in education. So when you graduate, you'll be on a good level to go find a great job. And a lot of our supporters and partners are looking for those students after they graduate to do that.
When you talk about the game day experience too, and I know you have a part in that as far as the companies themselves are concerned, you try to make that atmosphere extremely friendly and so they enjoy what's happening.
Yes, we do. We've got a marketing position that Cedric does. He's our fan engagement person and does a wonderful job with that. My job is to find some spots that we didn't have before within the stadium during game day. One of those big pushes that we've incorporated this year are just simple, but it's food trucks. So we have several food trucks inside the corridor. We've got 3 now. We'll have 4 at the next, if not the next game, the last game. So it's just increasing that fan engagement. More families that come out to participate, the more fun they have, the more chances they're going to go to not only a football game, but basketball and volleyball. So we want to expand that breadth of participation throughout.
When we talk about what you do, and I guess from a novice standpoint, from my standpoint, you understand that you're going to talk to local and regional businesses.
Certainly.
But when you say you talk about the national level a little bit, kind of explain how that works, because going out to those national companies, obviously sometimes they may have some students that are, or former students, I should say, that are employees. But more than not, they're wanting to be engaged in what's taking place.
Yeah, and the national part is, they may have X dollars set aside to do national commercials, or, but in that national base, we watch football every Sunday, but how many times do we watch a commercial? Here comes a commercial, we're up, going to the refrigerator, getting a drink or whatever it may be. Right. But when they participate locally with us at WT, they have an audience that's there, that's driven in those games to, they want to see what's on the board. They're not walking away. So, they may spend X amount of dollars nationally, but they could maybe spend a third of that just in our local market within WT Athletics and get more, so to speak, bang for your buck for that. So that's what we try to do is to grab those type of environments to participate with us. Yeah.
Our time today has been with Thompson Mayberry, the Associate Athletic Director for Corporate Relations, and obviously your goal is going to expand over the course of the next several months and years.
It certainly is.
Thompson, come on in.
How you doing?
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Your children grow up with happy, healthy smiles. Your child's
The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef starts with Market Street. Market Street, where we do beef the best.
Deep in the heart of Texas, the prairie lies
Bud Light, proudly brewed
in the heart of Texas.
Since 1910, WT and the Department of Agricultural Sciences has provided high-quality education to the students of the Panhandle and beyond.
At WT, professors know me and are committed to my success.
If you want to get an ag industry job, WT is where you need to be.
I don't want just a job and a paycheck after graduation. I want a career where I can make a difference.
WT invested in my career. I intend to pay it forward.
Welcome back to the pitch on the campus of West Texas A&M University in Canyon, Texas. We're just south of Amarillo, and again, a nice night here at the pitch as we started today. 64 degrees was our game time temperature. It's cooled down to 54, so lost about 10 degrees with night coming on here at the pitch. As we take a look at our first half stats, again, it's scoreless tie between Oklahoma Christian and West Texas A&M. Shots, 12 for the Lady Buffs compared to 4 for the Lady Eagles. Shots on goal, 4 for WT to 2 for Oklahoma Christian. Saves, 4 for Oklahoma Christian, 2 for the Lady Buffs. Fouls, 5 to 2 in favor of Oklahoma Christian. And corner kicks, 1 to 0 in favor of WT. And, of course, their corner kick was with 5 seconds left to go in the first half. They tried to get it set up and get it in and ready to go, but got the kick off, but that was basically it as time ran out. Again, senior night here tonight on the campus of West Texas A&M with 6 seniors on the roster, and so getting to play quite a bit. Emily Avila, 5'6" senior from Albuquerque, New Mexico, also getting a lot of action in tonight. Mandy Stricker, Mandy, who's usually a midfielder, moved back to the defensive line tonight. 5'5" senior from Broomfield, Colorado. Also, Maya Mendoza, 5'2" senior from Dallas, Texas. Damaris Cruz, 5'2" senior from Austin, Texas. And Asha James, a 5'5" junior, but senior in classification as far as her college credits are concerned. And she'll graduate in May. And also Brooke Ross Kelly, a 5'4" senior from Highland, Utah. And so that's the seniors getting the recognition tonight here at the pitch on the campus of West Texas A&M University. Again, both teams have been trying to stay aggressive. Lady Buffs were very aggressive in the first half, keeping a lot of the action on their offensive end, trying to disrupt Oklahoma Christian just a little bit. Toward the middle of the first half, Oklahoma Christian began to kind of flex their offensive muscle a little bit, trying to get it up and down and trying to move around a little bit offensively. Had a couple of shots then that Lady Buffs were able to defend. And so, again, trying to stay active in this one today because the temperature gets a little cool, as we said, coming into this one tonight when we got about 24 hours ago. In the Texas Panhandle, we had some snow showers, mostly rain, though, yesterday. We had a all-day rain that set in here to the Panhandle and dropped about 1.5 inches here in the Canyon area yesterday. And so, again, it cooled down toward the night, but today was just pleasant, clear skies and sunny conditions when we started this match. And then, of course, now darkness has set in here at the pitch in this scoreless first half. And both teams getting set their final warm-ups as they get set to come out to the pitch and get this second half underway. And so, again, warm-ups taking place for both teams. Final instructions from the coaches as they got an opportunity to kind of get out the boards and kind of go through what they saw in the first half. Again, for Oklahoma Christian, they're trying to slow it down. They do not want to let WT pick up the offensive pace whatsoever. They're trying to slow it and play more of a control game here in the first half, while the Lady Buffs are trying to be aggressive and push the tempo and keep it up and try to be as aggressive as they had. There were several times in that first half where the Lady Buffs had everybody. They had across the midline except for the goalie. Had everybody else across the way trying to put an offensive push on against Oklahoma Christian. But the Lady Eagles were able to fight that off fairly well. So, again, Lady Buffs with 12 shots in that first half to 4 to Oklahoma Christian, and shots on goal 4 for the Lady Buffs to 2 for Oklahoma Christian. And, in fact, the shots on goal for the Lady Buffs, Damaris Cruz and Asha James each had 1, and Maria Francis Soran had 2. And shots in that first half, Maria Francis had 4. Emily Avila came up from her defensive posture and was able to take a couple of shots on goal as well. And so coming out to start the second half, Oklahoma Christian will have it to start things off. Again, they come out in their white tops, maroon pants as they get set to get this one underway. Lady Buffs getting their final instructions. Lady Buffs will be going from left to right, while Oklahoma Christian will be going from right to left. Lady Buffs in their gray uniforms with maroon numerals as they make their way out. Got some black trim on the uniforms as well. And so there's the clock. It sounded. The officials are out. We're about set to get this second half underway as the Lady Buffs will set up defensively for Oklahoma Christian to put this one in play. So Oklahoma Christian getting their final minute together, and they do. And so heading back will be their goalie, Ashley Jackson. Lady Buffs will stay with the same lineup, which was Emily Avila, Reagan Medical, Ashley Silvestre, Kendall Britton, Mandy Stricker, Maya Mendoza, Damaris Cruz, Asha James, Maria Francis Soran, and Brooke Ross Kelly. Lady Buffs have it at the midline, and that's going to be Medical going across. Reagan will attack on the left side. Looks to find James over there on the left side. Now crosses over, kicks it toward the middle to Soran. That one's going to be controlled again by the Lady Buffs as the defense able to kick it out. Scramble for the loose ball, now kicking it way across the midline. Reagan Heelan will pull that in for the Lady Buffs and feed it over to the near side. Stricker will bring it up. Kicks it on the near side. I should say Jordan Bearden is in there now. Jordan to Stricker. Stricker lobs it up ahead, trying to get it to Maria Francis. Scramble. Over on the near side with it is Carasola. Carasola feeds it toward the middle. Again, getting it to the backside is Carson Hazel. Carson goes to the right side, but the Lady Buffs back line tips that one away. Attacking across quickly for the Lady Buffs. Feeding it to the middle. Maria Francis crosses over between two defenders, has it taken away. Over on the left side. Running it down. Ross Kelly comes up with the theft, kicks it with the left foot to Maria Francis. Maria has it taken away over on the left side. That's Medical. Feeds it back toward the middle. Asha James has it. Dribbles through traffic. It's tripped up. No call. Ball taken away by Oklahoma Christian. Attacking up ahead. Oklahoma Christian. Avila will run that one down. Get it to Stricker. Stricker will come to the right side. And that will be Jordan Bearden, the 5'4" freshman from San Antonio. Toward the middle, scramble for the loose ball. Trying to fight for it there. Pass toward the middle. Finelli. Get it to Hazel, who goes back to the back line. Now they feed it over to the far side. There's a shot by Barris across the midline, but Lady Buffs take that one away. Scramble for the loose ball. Lady Buffs control it. Trying to dribble. It's Mendoza. Gets it to Medical. Medical sprints down on the left side. Looks, tries to cross over. Takes it between two defenders. Takes it in the middle. She's tripped up. No call. Oklahoma Christian brings it out. Lady Buffs still trying to control it. Britton has it along the left sideline. Kendall will bring it back. Finds Asha James. James will lob it up on the near side. Trying to get it to Bailey Murray. Bailey Murray, that's taken away, kicked toward the middle. That's going to be kicked out of bounds, and there's a late call, I guess a foul called on Bailey Murray. That was a very late call. So free kick for Oklahoma Christian. They'll get set to put this one in play. Come over to the near side. With it is Aubrey Bray. Kicks it back to the middle. Mendoza runs it down. Crosses over toward the middle, puts a shot on, and that one's going to be wide to the left of the goal. So it'll be a goal kick. So a goal kick. Can't substitute for Oklahoma Christian. Kenley Stockton comes in. Coming out will be Raquel Finelli. Here's a shot up to the midline. Trying to control it for Oklahoma Christian is Gracie Cornelius. Over on the right side, but the Lady Buffs take it away. Silvestre kicks it over on the far side to Medical. Reagan will dribble up. Tries to get around the defender. Takes it toward the middle. Comes over trying to get it up ahead to Francis. Maria Francis. James tried to feed her. It was taken back away by Oklahoma Christian. They'll get it out. Lady Buffs attack the other way. Here's a shot toward the goal, and that's just going to be wide. Nice effort, though. Nice try by Kendall Britton. or check it. Nope, instead that was the senior, Emily Avila. That's controlled now by Britton. Gets it over to Stricker. Fight for the loose ball, and that's going to be a foul called on Oklahoma Christian. So that'll be a free kick for the Lady Buffs. They put it in play. Medical will attack. Comes toward the middle. Ball's taken away by Oklahoma Christian. Rose Kelly tries to take the deflected ball, but instead it's going to be booted up. Lady Buffs will control it back the other way. Ross Kelly goes to the middle, finds Maria Francis Serrant. Serrant dribbles up, kicks it up ahead, trying to get it on the right side. Trying to find Bailey Murray, but that one just got away from her and goes out of bounds. And so that'll be a goal kick for Ashley Jackson. Canyon Chamber of Commerce is a proud partner of WT Athletics. Canyon Chamber works with local businesses to provide economic growth for the city of Canyon. Thank you for your continued support of WT Athletics. Oklahoma Christian controls it to their back line, the defenders. Trying to control it there is Brooklyn Fink. That's taken away. Here's the shot. The Lady Buffs had a goal. Yeah, they did get a goal. A steal. And what a play by Asha James as Fink was trying to dribble up. James comes up and puts the pressure on and comes away with the steal. We'll watch on the replay here. Again, James with the steal and then just boots it over the top of the goalie who tried to do a slide tackle. And that one finds the back of the net, and the Lady Buffs score in the 52nd minute as Asha James able to put that one in off her right foot. And the Lady Buffs take a 1-0 lead here at the pitch on the campus of West Texas A&M. So Oklahoma Christian puts it in play. So they have it, and controlling it is Elise Foreman. Elise to the back line, gets it to Brooklyn Fink. Fink trying to lead it up ahead as Lovelace up there. Lovelace back to the middle. That's going to be kicked out by the Lady Buffs defenders. And then the Lady Buffs will control it. Medical will take it on the far sideline. She'll kick it up ahead. Kendall Britton will feed it up ahead, trying to get it to Maria Francis Serrant. Serrant has it taken away by Oklahoma Christian. They'll take it to the midline. The Lady Buffs converge, and they're going to call a foul on the Lady Buffs. It's going to go against Mia Mendoza. So free kick for Oklahoma Christian. They put it in play. Comes over to the near side. With it is Aubrey Bray. Bray tries to feed it in the middle. Lady Buffs make this theft. It's going to be kicked out of bounds, and that'll be a throw-in. And here's the throw-in for Oklahoma Christian. It's knocked out by Jordan Bearden. Bearden from San Antonio. And that one they say was off of Oklahoma Christian, so that'll be a free throw-in for the Lady Buffs. There's a feed up ahead to Serrant. Serrant the midline, crosses over toward the middle. Feeds it to Medical. Medical will attack on the left side, trying to feed it back toward the middle. It's going to be taken away and knocked out of bounds by Oklahoma Christian, so that'll be a throw-in for the Lady Buffs. Silvestre getting set to put this one in play. Pass over toward the middle. but Mendoza couldn't come up with it. Mendoza kicks it away over on the right side, but running it down is Friedenblum. Toward the middle, scramble at the midline. Oklahoma Christian controls it to get it across the way, but Lady Buffs knock it out of bounds, and that'll be a throw-in for Oklahoma Christian. So coming up to put this one in play will be Reagan Kaiser. Kaiser out of the Colony in the DFW area. It's kicked up ahead and then kicked way back out to Kaiser. She'll go on the back line. With that is Friedenblum. Jordan will control it toward the middle. Looks to and finds Elise Foreman. Medical kicks that one back across, was Maria Francis trying to get ahead of the defenders. This one instead is going to be kicked up toward the goal, and coming up to get it for the Lady Buffs is Reagan Heelan. So Heelan will come out. We'll boot this one to the midline. James pushed down, no call. Trying to control it is Kinley Stockton. Stockton comes over to the near side, and that's Aubrey Bray. Bray back to Foreman. Foreman over on the right side, and that'll be Reagan Kaiser. Kaiser sends it to the middle. Lady Buffs Mendoza steals it. Now she's attacking across the midline. Tries to feed it up ahead to Maria Francis. That was behind her. So Oklahoma Christian able to come away with a theft. Lady Buffs control it. Get it to the back row. Eddie Stricker will bring it across. Senior. Dribble through traffic over on the near side, trying to get it up to Bailey Murray. Now I'll get it to Maria Francis. Try to get it back to James. Instead, Oklahoma Christian controls it. And kicking it across the midline toward the goal. They got a player there, but sliding down is Heelan, who slides down and pulls that one in to take it away from Mannion Sarasola. So a goal kick for the Lady Buffs. WT Athletics would like to thank AOMS for their continued support of our athletics. AOMS, the official oral surgeon of WT Athletics, is committed to your family, helping them to keep happy, healthy smiles. Pass on the near side. Maria Francis tries to feed it in the middle to James. James has it knocked away by Oklahoma Christian. Lady Buffs take it back the other way, controlling it toward the middle. There's a pass from Mendoza over on the left side to Medical. Medical tries to take it back to the middle and does. Crosses over. Comes back toward the goal, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds. Let's see if the goalie knocked that out of bounds. If so, that'll be a corner kick for the Lady Buffs, and that's going to be the case. So the Lady Buffs will put this one in play from the corner. I'd like to thank Jimmy Fincher Body Shop for their support of WT Athletics. Equally skilled at repairing damages or customizing your vehicle, Jimmy Fincher is your top Amarillo auto body shop. Asha James will put this one in play. 31 minutes left to play in this ball game. Lady Buffs lead 1-0. This one's kicked up. Scramble for it. It's going to be kicked over on the left side. Medical kicks it back toward the middle. It's going to be kicked out by Oklahoma Christian, but the Lady Buffs control it. Now Oklahoma Christian with the theft going on the far side. Trying to dribble away from contact is Kinley Stockton. She'll kick it out of bounds, and so it'll be a throw-in for the Lady Buffs. So the Lady Buffs will throw this one in with 30 minutes left to play. In the second half, they lead it 1-0, thanks in part to the goal by the Lady Buffs. Sasha James put it in the back of the net for a 1-0 lead. Lady Buffs control it. Mandy Stockton kicks it over to Ross Kelly. Back on the near side. Here's a boot up by Jordan Bearden. Scramble toward the middle. Lady Buffs Reagan Medical has it. Now takes it along the left side. Medical crosses toward the middle. Beats it, tries to kick toward the goal, but that's going to go on the inside, or I should say the outside, and fall back behind the net. Substitute coming in for Oklahoma Christian is Natalie Davis, senior from Colleyville, Texas. And she'll come in for Carson Hazel, who will sit down. Lady Buff staying aggressive. There's a steal the other way. Now Oklahoma Christian has it and gets it over on the near side. Scramble for the ball. They get it toward the middle. And that's going to get to the defensive line for WT. Medical has it. Kicks it over toward the middle. Silvestri to Avila. To Heelan, back to Avila. Now to Mandy. Kicks it up to Ross Kelly. Ross Kelly goes back to Avila. Avila over to the left side to Kendall Britton. Kendall will take it with the left foot over along that left sideline. Now we'll come back and reset. Got some contact. Now we'll go to the back line. It's going to be kicked up to James. Asha will feed it up ahead, trying to find Maria Francis, and that's just out of her reach toward the goalie, and Jackson comes up with it. And Ashley will boot this one away and put it in play at the midline. Lady Buffs will control it there. Mendoza over to Medical. Reagan will dribble it back to Kendall Britton. Kendall goes to the back row. Now back to Heelan. Reagan puts her foot into it, and it's going to be controlled by Maria Francis Saran. She'll dribble away from the pressure, takes it up instead, across the midline. Now feeds it up on the right side, trying to feed it up ahead to Bailey Murray, and just fed her too far up in front. That goes out of bounds, and so that will be a free kick for, or actually a throw-in for Oklahoma Christian. So Oklahoma Christian gets it in, across the midline. Kendall Britton will run this one down and watch it go out of bounds, so that'll be a throw-in for the Lady Buffs. So Britton, throw it up ahead at the midline. Oklahoma Christian controls it. Over on the right side, they try to feed it into the corner. There's a shot toward the middle, scramble for the loose ball. That's headed out by the Lady Buffs. There's a shot toward the goal, and that was too high over the crossbar. But nice try by Carson Hazel. Watching the replay. This one's bobbled around, and Hazel comes up with it. Puts her right foot into it, but that one's too high and out of bounds, so it becomes a goal kick for the Lady Buffs coming up on the just under 26 minutes left to play in this half. Lady Buffs lead at 1-0. Oklahoma Christian trying to stay aggressive offensively. There's going to be a foul called on Oklahoma Christian, so it'll be a free kick for the Lady Buffs. Stricker kicks it across the way. Up ahead they go to Reagan Medical. Medical tries to feed it to Asha James. James just pooch kicks up ahead, has it in the middle. There's a shot that's going to be way over the goal. Man, too much adrenaline on that one. So trying to come up and get a good foot on that one was Mendoza. Scramble for the loose ball. Comes across the midline. Scramble for it, still ahead. And Oklahoma Christian had it for a moment, but they just kick it over the goal as Heelan came out to challenge, and she got beyond Heelan, but had an open goal, but just kicked it over the top. Had a shot, but just wasn't there. Lady Buffs have outshot Oklahoma Christian 18-6 in this one so far. Heelan puts this one in play. Lady Buffs will get it over to Kendall Britton. She'll find medical. Reagan will bring it across toward the middle. Trying to feed it to Maria Francis. That's taken away. Oh, they got a foul called on Maria Francis. So there'll be a free kick for Oklahoma City. So Oklahoma Christian gets set to put this one in play. I'd like to recognize Dan Schumann. Edward Jones is a proud partner of WT Athletics. Thank you for your continued support of our Buffs and Lady Buffs. Oklahoma Christian attacks. Lady Buffs come away with it. Maria Francis now dribbles it across, but has it taken away by Oklahoma Christian as Brooklyn Fink sends it back the other way. Comes up toward the middle. There's a nice cross pass over, trying to get it to Carasola. Her shot is going to be way over the goal. And so that'll be a goal kick for the Lady Buffs. Journey Canyon Coffee is a proud supporter of WT Athletics. Stop in or drive through for your favorite hot or iced drink. Thank you for your continued support of our athletics. That's Journey Canyon Coffee. Scramble for the loose ball. Bailey tries to get it. It's taken away by Oklahoma Christian. They attack on the near side. Holding on to it is Hazel. Takes it toward the middle. Britton kicks that one out. Comes out on the near side. Loose ball that goes out of bounds, and that'll be a throw-in for Oklahoma Christian. They'll send it to the back line. Brooklyn Fink will boot this one over to the right side. That's going to be headed out by Medical. They kick it to the back line. And controlling it is Jordan Friedenblum. Lady Buffs make the steal. Medical has it. Tries to feed it up ahead. Still a scramble for the loose ball, and we got a foul called. That's going to be called on Oklahoma Christian. So it'll be a free kick for the Lady Buffs. I'd like to thank Kenny Dean State Farm for being a proud partner of WT Athletics for great service and great rates. Call Kenny Dean State Farm. So Emily Avila will put this one in play. Boots it toward the goal. We're on the right side trying to get it. Is Bailey Murray. Scramble for the loose ball. It's in the middle, and coming away with it is Jackson, the goalie. Good opportunity for the Lady Buffs. Oklahoma Christian gets it across the midline. That's going to go out of bounds, and that'll be a throw-in for Oklahoma Christian. WT Athletics would like to thank Legends in Canyon for being a proud sponsor of the WT student section for all athletic events. Thank you for your continued support. Oklahoma Christian controls it in the back line. They go over, across the midline. Elise Foreman will try to dribble over to the right side. There's a boot up ahead. That's going to be hitted back by Stricker. Another kick across the way by Maria Francis. Goes back to the midline. They get it up ahead. There's a shot by Natalie Davis, but is blocked by the Lady Buffs, and they control it coming the other way. Mendoza kicks it over on the near side. With it, up ahead is Jordan Bearden. Feeds it to Bailey Murray. Murray drives toward the middle. Crosses over. Goes in the corner. And she's pushed. No call on that one. It's going to be a goal kick. Murray trying to get it down on the right side, trying to feed it back to the middle. A couple of substitutes coming in as Ross Kelly will sit down. Nicole Gray comes in for the Lady Buffs. So Oklahoma Christian has it across the way. That goes out of bounds. Kendall Britton will throw this one in. Oklahoma Christian with the theft the other way. They feed it toward the middle. Oh, nice steal. Here's a one-on-one opportunity for Oklahoma Christian. And that one's going to go out of bounds. It's a great opportunity for the Lady Eagles. It's taking it over was Natalie Davis, but they knocked that one out of bounds, and so that'll be a corner kick for Oklahoma Christian. Watching the replay, just nice move by Davis. Slide tackle, and that's kicked out of bounds by the Lady Buffs. So a corner kick for Oklahoma Christian. Their first of the game. Getting set to put this one in play will be Carson Hazel. She lobs it up toward the goal. It's headed out by the Lady Buffs. Another shot toward the middle. Scramble in the middle. That's going to go wide of the goal, and that'll be a goal kick for the Lady Buffs. So the Lady Buffs will put it in play. I'd like to recognize Lions Realty as a proud partner of WT Athletics. Give them a call at 806-358-3900. Lions Realty, official realtor of WT Athletics. We're on the far side for the Lady Buffs. Britton boots it across, trying to get it up in the middle, trying to feed it up ahead to James. That one's going to end up in Jackson's hand. She will roll it out to the near side. There's an attack toward the middle. Lady Buffs putting on defensive pressure as Carson Hazel will kick it around over to the back line once again. Back to the middle. Elise Foreman feeds it up ahead to Lovelace. Back to the back row. Foreman has it once again. So taking plenty of time here. Oklahoma Christian comes across in the middle. Foreman goes to the back line, and that's going to be Brooklyn Fink. Fink will lob it up ahead. Lady Buffs will head this one back. They get it up to Maria Francis Serrant. We'll kick it over on the right side to Medical. Medical will go back to Britton. Britton back to Medical. Reagan crosses over toward the middle. Back to Golden. Kendall Britton will come to the middle. Back to Britton. She'll go to Avila, who'll go back to Healy. Reagan back to Avila. Lady Buffs will now attack. Avila across the midline, kicks it toward the middle, trying to get it to Asha James. Oklahoma Christian breaks that one up. That's ricochets off of a Eagle player. Now they feed it up ahead. And kicking that one away is Stricker. Out of bounds, it'll be, or I should say it's a loose ball over to the far side. Reagan Medical tried to feed it up ahead again. Comes up, pushes it. Here's a slide. Oh, Jackson able to come up, got blocked out as Asher James had a good opportunity on that one, got blocked out by the defender. So it goes back to Oklahoma Christian. They cross the midline. Medical feeds it up ahead to James. Trying to dribble along the midline. Here's a pass over on the near side. Serrant. Silvestre has it blocked nicely by Oklahoma Christian, so the back line to Stricker. Stricker comes over on the near side to Bearden. Back to Stricker. She will try to feed it up ahead, trying to get it to Bailey, but scramble for the loose ball. Mendoza. Up ahead to James. Trying to feed it up ahead to Maria Francis. Player from Oklahoma Christian falls on the ball, and then Maria Francis is pushed down. No penalty. Now controlling it is Carasola. Has it taken away by the Lady Buffs. It's booted up across. And there's a shot that's in for a goal. A sliding goal for Oklahoma Christian. That's Lovelace who comes up and got a breakaway. Kyla Lovelace comes up and is able to get that over the head of Reagan Heelan as Heelan comes out to play defense on the ball. You can see her advancing as she comes out, and then Lovelace just lobs it up and finds the back of the net at the 13-minute mark left. 13:42. That's the 76th minute, I should say. And so that ties it up at 1 apiece between Oklahoma Christian and the Lady Buffs. So the Lady Buffs now put this into play, tied at 1 with 13:40 left to play in this match between the Lady Buffs and Oklahoma Christian. Stricker, goes over on the far side. Britton will bring it up. Kendall to Medical. Medical takes it toward the middle. Lobs it up ahead. That's taken away by Brooklyn Fink, who boots it back the other way. Lady Buffs control it to midline. Britton again toward the middle. Scramble. Trying to feed it over on the right side to Serrant. Still a scramble for it. Back toward the middle. Serrant has it. Has it taken away by Oklahoma Christian. They'll lob it up. And the Lady Buffs will run it back down. Over on the left side. Shot toward the middle. Scramble for it. Britton has it. Kendall will slow it up. Now feed it toward the middle. Here's a pass across the field, taken away by Oklahoma Christian. They are attacking now. With it, Carasola. Carasola comes over to the near side. Trying to attack is Carson Hazel. It's lobbed up over on the left side. Race for the ball. And that's going to go out of bounds, and that'll be a goal kick for the Lady Buffs. Under 12 minutes left to play in this 1-1 tie between the Eagles of Oklahoma Christian and the Lady Buffs of West Texas A&M. Lady Buffs put this in play. Back to Heelan. Reagan goes over on the left side. Avila. Come over to Stricker. Stricker tries to feed it up ahead to Jordan Bearden. Jordan tries to get it to the middle, but Oklahoma Christian takes that away. Scramble for the ball. Oklahoma Christian has it. They feed it over on the left side. Lady Buffs take it away. They have a breakaway on the right side. Here's a crossover toward James. Shot on the goal, and that's right at the goalie. And so, nice play by Ashley Jackson. So Jackson puts it in play. Just under 11 minutes left in this 1-1 tie. Here's a feed up ahead. Coming up. Heelan for the Lady Buffs. Puts this one in play. Across the midline. Saran is tackled. Oh, my land. And that's going to be, let's see what that's going to be. It's going to be a yellow card. It's going to be called on Brooklyn Fink. And so Maria Francis is taken down. And so I'm going to wait for a moment to see if she pops up. Kind of holding that right shoulder a little bit. See if the trainer, now they're going to call the trainer over. Maria Francis stands up and heads out for medical attention. WT Athletics would like to thank Texas Farm Bureau Insurance for their continued support. Texas Farm Bureau members receive free tickets to all WT home sporting events. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Buffaloes. And Rayburn Rentals. As Damaris Cruz comes in, Maria Francis will go out and get a breather. Rayburn Rentals has proudly served the Amarillo area for over 30 years. WT Athletics would like to recognize Rayburn Rentals for their continued support of WT Athletics. Oklahoma Christian brings it out on the near side. Bailey Murray just missed an opportunity trying to get set up there. Just couldn't come up with a handle on the ball. So that'll be a throw in for Oklahoma Christian. 10 minutes left to play in this ball game. Tied at 1. Well, Christian's shot is blocked. Attacking the other way for the Lady Buffs, or on the left side. Crossover toward the middle. Back to the middle. Pass, shot, no. Taken away by Oklahoma Christian. They'll kick it out of bounds. And the Lady Buffs will control it. Nope, they're going to say throw in for Oklahoma Christian. Medical trying to control it there on the near side. .9:20 left to play, then 1-1 match. Oklahoma Christian kicks it over toward the middle. Asha James putting pressure on it. James has it. Oh, she's taken down. No call. James still controls it, kicks it back toward the middle. Medical has it, makes the theft. Lob. Oh, that was blocked off of a player. She had a nice angle on that one, but blocked by a player. Lady Buffs control it. Still attacking. Lady Buffs come over to the near side with it. Medical takes it to the middle. Her shot is going to be wide of the goal, and that's going to be a goal kick. So 8:33 left to play in this one. Goal kick for Jackson. She'll put it in play. Medical watches it go out of bounds, so it'll be a throw in for the Lady Buffs. Trying to get it to James, taken away by Oklahoma Christian. Cruz trying to put pressure on the ball. It's taken away back by Lady Buffs. Dribbled over to the left side. Medical has it, crosses over the defender toward the middle. Still got pressure on her, still has it, tries to feed it in the middle to James. Mendoza's there, coming up to grab it though is Ashley Jackson. And so 7:40 left to play in this one. Tied at 1 between Oklahoma Christian and the Lady Buffs. That one's tipped back by the Lady Buffs. Controlling it. Carson kicks it up the middle. Lady Buffs. Oh, and there's the theft. Shot that's taken down by Heelan. Nice effort by Oklahoma Christian. Lady Buffs can bring it back and put it in play. Scramble in the middle of the field. Lady Buffs control it. Here's a pass. attacking. Silvestre toward the middle. Lady Buffs have a breakaway. Here's a shot. It's going to be over the top of the goal. And that's going to be kicked out of bounds by Mendoza. Substitute coming in for the Lady Buffs. So we watch the replay on this one. Toward the middle, Mendoza gets it right and puts an effort in right here with the right foot. Just too much oomph on the kick. So goal kick for Oklahoma Christian. Maria Francis, who just checked back in, she's okay. Kicked up ahead. Scramble for the ball. And Oklahoma Christian got called for a foul. And the Oklahoma Christian fans in front of us didn't believe that one. Over on the far side, Britton controls it. Kendall kicks it up, and it's kicked out of bounds, and that should be a throw-in for Oklahoma Christian. 5:52 left to play, and it's tied up at 1. Substitute in for Oklahoma Christian will be Morgan Barris. And again, here's the Oklahoma Christian opportunity. And that's actually the foul called against Oklahoma Christian on a trip. So Oklahoma Christian gets this one in. Lady Buffs take it away. Be a throw in for the Lady Buffs. WT playing with a sense of urgency in this 1-1 tie. Trying to get it. A victory for the seniors here on senior night. Oh, there's a very late call by the official. Foul called on the Lady Buffs. Just under 5 minutes left to play in this one. Oklahoma Christian puts that in play. Lady Buffs control it. It's going to be lobbed up ahead to Maria Francis. Maria. Kick toward the middle, but Oklahoma Christian comes away with it. Heelan has it in goal, puts it foot into it. It's going to be at the midline, controlled by Oklahoma Christian. Scramble for it, trying to control it, is Kirasola. Kicks it over on the right side. Trying to attack Carson Hazel. Now back on the near side. Here's a shot, lobbed up. Coming up for that one is going to be Reagan Heelan. Heelan put her foot into it. It's going to be fed up ahead. Here's a breakaway. It's going to be kicked out of bounds, and that'll be a WT throw-in on the near side. With it, getting it in, Medical goes to Asha James. Back to Medical. Medical, back to James, and then just kicked it behind her. So goal kick for Oklahoma Christian coming up on 3 minutes left in this one. Loose ball. Maria Francis controls it. Goes over on the near side to James. James bodied up and had the ball taken away by Oklahoma Christian. Attacking the other way. Carson Hazel. Carson lobs it up ahead, but Avila bodies it out of there, tries to get it up ahead. Scramble for the loose ball. Cole Gray had it for a moment. Now it's hit toward the middle. Mendoza trying to feed it up ahead. Has Medical. Medical takes it toward the middle. Toward the goalie, and that is going to be blocked by Ashley Jackson. She'll wait. Coming up on the 2-minute mark left in this one. Jackson gets set to put it in play. Lady Buffs send it toward the middle. Carson Hazel will control it over on the near side to Morgan Barris. Lady Buffs make the steal, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds by Jordan Bearden. So throw in for Oklahoma Christian. 1:30 left to play in this one. 1-1 tie. Medical heads that one up. So Mendoza takes it toward the middle, kicks it over. Trying to get it up ahead, trying to get it to Asha James. Scramble, loose ball. Lady Buffs control it over on the left side, coming up on 1 minute left to play. Drive toward the middle. Shot. That's going to be knocked away. The rebound knocked away. Rebound knocked away. Oh, and the goalie is able to knock that one away. Here's another shot, and it is wide for WT. 4 opportunities for the Lady Buffs, and they could not connect. A couple of opportunities. Asha James had them and just couldn't get that one in. Here's the goal kick out. That's going to be kicked out of bounds, and that'll be a throw-in for the Lady Buffs. 23 seconds left. Lady Buffs get it in. Taken away by Oklahoma Christian. They're on the far sideline. That's Lovelace driving it down into the corner toward the middle. That's going to be taken away by WT. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. And that'll be a corner kick for Oklahoma Christian. They're going to try to get it in, but they won't, and that'll be a 1-1 tie between these two as that brings to an end this match. And again, not what the Lady Buffs had hoped here at home against Oklahoma Christian. A team they really can control. They've won 5 straight games against Oklahoma Christian, and this one they'll settle for a tie. A 1-1 tie, and a late goal scored by Kyla Lovelace, as Lovelace got a breakaway and then just kind of pooched it over the goalie's head, Reagan Heelan. And so Lady Buffs will finish with a 1-1 tie, and for the Lady Buffs, their record will fall to 12-1-4, and the second game in a row here at home. They won the first 7 of the season and then tied the last 2 as they wrap up their home matchup here tonight. Final here, again, it is a 1-1 tie between Oklahoma Christian and West Texas A&M. We'll take a timeout, come back, go through our statistics, but first this break on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Delicious, refreshing, Pepsi.
The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef starts with Market Street. Market Street, where we do beef the best.
We are Carpet Tech, and we are family. More than carpet cleaners, we're a team. Diving right in, not afraid to invest in our work and each other. We're killing it day in and day out, never shrinking from a challenge. Our people are 1 part passion, 1 part grit, and about a zillion parts awesome. And we are always looking to add to our family. So what are you waiting for?
Choosing the right countertops for your kitchen can be tricky. Nowadays, there are hundreds of colors, patterns, and textures and materials that range from natural to engineered stone. Marble Depot is here for you throughout every step of the process. And yes, we do have a lot of options that might make that decision a little harder, but we're also going to ask the right questions so that you get the most out of your investment. So come by our showroom and let us help create what you've been dreaming of.
Well, welcome back to the pitch on the campus of West Texas A&M University. A 1-1 final between Oklahoma Christian and the Lady Buffs of West Texas A&M. Lady Buffs, as we look at our final statistics in this one today, Lady Buffs outshot Oklahoma Christian 29-10. I may have even said 28, but it's 29-10. Shots on goal 12-4 for the Lady Buffs. Saves 11-3. Oklahoma Christian with 11 saves, Lady Buffs with 3. Fouls 9-6 in favor of Oklahoma Christian. And then the corner kicks, WT 2 and Oklahoma Christian 1. There was one offside called on WT in the second half. And again, just a tough match between Oklahoma Christian and the Lady Buffs as they settle for a 1-1 tie. So Oklahoma Christian falls to 4-8-5 on the season. Lady Buffs to 12-1-4. More importantly, in the Lone Star Conference, the Lady Buffs fall to 6-1-4. And as we look around the Lone Star Conference tonight, of course, some other action going on around the league. And looking at those scores, St. Mary's beat UT Tyler 1-0. Angelo State is leading St. Edwards 2-1. Midwestern leading Texas Women's 4-0. Eastern and Lubbock Christian are tied scoreless almost at the end of that match. And so, again, this one a 1-1 final tie here as well. We'll take a timeout again, and then we'll head down to the field for our post-game interviews. But first, this break on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
Well, welcome back to the pitch on the campus of West Texas A&M University. A 1-1 tie between the Lady Buffs and Oklahoma Christian. Chad Webb joins us here on the post-game show, and aggressive from the get-go tonight. I mean, as far as the effort is concerned on senior night, you guys try to keep it as much on their end of the field.
Yeah, we always try to do that, and I think we did that extremely well this game. I mean, we started well. We started, like you said, with some high intensity. I'm a little confused at how we didn't score in the first half, but I guess I'm not confused because we didn't take our chances, and then we had so many chances to score a second goal with 30 seconds there. Osha's alone with the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper's laying on the ground.
Right.
It still didn't go in. So
she was kind of crawling on her knees trying to get to it and knock it away.
Yeah, so it's really disappointing that we only got one goal out of tonight, but I guess that's what happens. You play and you try to create as many chances as you can, and we just need to take a few more of those.
Right. Well, one more would have been nice tonight in this one. You guys outshot them 29-10. You shot them 12-4. I'm sorry, 12-4 in the first half. Shots on goal in favor of the Lady Buffs, 12-8 in this one. So the opportunities were there. They just, I guess credit Ashley Jackson a little bit. She was the goalie for them, and she was able at least to get to them.
Oh yeah, the save that she made there at the end. Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did great. I'm sorry, you distracted me when you said 29-10.
Sorry.
I did not win that game.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. It's all right. So yeah, if you watch us play, we love to attack.
Right.
We love to dribble from many different angles.
Right.
We did all that today.
Right.
It just didn't turn into a second goal. But we've been scored on 3 games in a row, man. So we got to solve that. We had 12 shutouts this year?
So yeah.
Yeah, and now we've been scored on 3 games in a row, and
Last 2 here
this time of year, I think the days of scoring 4 or 5 in a game are gone. So now's the time of year you want to shut people out, But we're not doing that right now. We gotta solve that problem.
We'll talk a little bit about that. Is the competition's getting better? People are recruiting better. How would you look at that?
Well, soccer seasons just kind of go that way.
Right.
Teams kind of figure things out later in the year. Earlier in the year they're trying to figure things out, and you might take advantage of them playing a wrong kid or a wrong shape, or things like that. And the other piece is that this is a tough conference. There's no dummies coaching the teams. So every Lone Star Conference team just gets better and better over the course of the season. So goals get harder to come by. But I really can't get past the fact that you just told me we took 29 shots. I knew we took a lot, but yeah, that's
4 at the end. Yeah, you had 4 at the end.
You have to score more than 1 if you're taking 29 shots.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Talk a little
that's
bit
on us, man.
Tonight is senior night. Talk a little bit about your seniors and what they've meant to the program.
Oh my gosh, dude! If I went one by one, we'd be out here all night. And you're in a short sleeve shirt, and I got a hat and gloves on. They said that Emily and Mia are like 2 and 3 in minutes played. How cool is that? Those guys have been playing since they were freshmen. Mandy transferred in, and she had a rough start, but wow, what a senior year she's putting together. Brooke, same thing, transferred in. Rough start, and she's putting together a really good senior campaign. Super proud of Damaris. She struggled to get on the field for us, for years and years, but what a great teammate she's always been.
Right.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't have to actually be a kid that plays in the games to have a real positive effect on team spirit.
Right.
And she's always been that kid. Right. And she lost her mom in the spring, and she and her dad were also in the hospital for a really long time because of that same car wreck, and she just wanted to perform well for many different reasons, and she's done that, man. She's done awesome. And then we honored Asha today.
Sure.
Because my deal with her when she got here was that she wanted to use this to propel her to be a pro. So when she graduates in spring, she's going to go try to do that.
Right.
I wish her all the luck, and I'll help her as much as I can, as much as I don't want to see her go.
Sure.
Because that was my promise to her, and and if that doesn't work out, then you'll see her one more time in a maroon shirt.
Nice.
And then if you were here for the opening, we convinced our sophomore center back Kendall to do the anthem for the seniors.
Awesome.
I thought she did fantastic.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, no, she was incredible. And, of course, a music major, a flutist, and a flautist, or whatever the correct pronunciation of that is.
You would know
but
better than me.
She did great.
She did.
She did great. Yeah.
I don't know, man. So proud of all of them.
Yeah.
So proud of the effort.
Yeah.
But it just didn't work. So, I don't know. It's disappointing.
Well, you get one more on the road, and then you get ready for the Lone Star Conference tournament. If everything stays the same, you'll be hosting here next week. And so that's kind of the goal right now.
Right. I looked at my phone. I haven't looked at it in a while. Angela was beating St. Edwards,
Right.
so I think they probably climbed to a point where we can't catch them now. So we'll go to Laredo, try to win our last regular season game, probably finish third, and host whoever's 6th.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what it looks like right now anyway. So, well, congratulations on senior night. I know you got a class you're really proud of. And, again, very entertaining match out here. Just couldn't get that last goal to go in.
Thanks, you guys, for everything that you do, man.
Jeff, thank you. Appreciate it. That'll wrap it up here tonight from the pitch on the campus of West Texas A&M, the Lady Buffs. Big game, big conference match tonight. They settle for the tie with Oklahoma Christian. And so, again, they'll be on the road, as Coach talked about, heading down to go to Laredo. They'll play that on Friday. It'll be an afternoon match. So if you want to tune in on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network, that'll be an afternoon match. Big thanks to our Thunder Vision crew for taking care of everything today. Peyton Stokes for the director, who kind of picks all the pictures and everything else. And then Gavin Rutherford, Baca, Javier Renier Coronado, and Gaston Yobel. Big thanks to the guys for throwing the pictures your way tonight. And, again, just a nice match here. Pleasant evening, but WT didn't get the outcome they wanted. They settled for a tie with Oklahoma Christian. I'm Bryce Sheets. Until next time, right here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.